Good day! For today's video, we're going to discuss the part 2 of physical fitness test, skill-related components. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define skill-related components. Give and discuss the activities under the skill-related components. Demonstrate the activities under the skill-related components. And lastly, appreciate the importance of individuals' skill-related components for fitness goal. Skill-related components. These are movements that are necessary for an individual to successfully demonstrate a variety of motor skills and movement patterns. While essential, these skill-related components of fitness are not employed and emphasized routinely in the physical education setting, yet can be extremely enjoyable for students. Skill-related fitness is broken down into 6 different components: speed, power, agility, reaction time, coordination, and balance. A. Speed. The ability to perform a movement in a short period of time. Example activity: 40-meter sprint. 40-meter sprint. Purpose: to measure running speed. Equipment: 1. Stopwatch. 2. Running area with known measurement, 40 meters. Procedures: for students: 1. Stand behind the takeoff line. The tips of your shoes should not go beyond the line. Number 2. At the signal go, run to the finish line as fast as you can. For the tester: 1. Set the running area with a measurement of 40 meter. 2. Set the stopwatch to 0 point. 3. As you signal go, start the watch and stop it as the student crosses the finish line. 4. Record the score in the nearest 1 centiseconds. Scoring: record the time in nearest minutes and seconds. B. Power. The ability to transfer energy into force at a fast rate. Example activity: basketball pass and standing long jump. Basketball pass. Purpose: to measure the explosive strength and power of the upper body muscles. Equipment: basketball, preferably size 7. 2. Throwing area. Procedures: for students: 1. Sit on the floor on the buttocks with head and back resting against the wall, while the legs are stretched in front of the body. 2. Using the chest pass, push the ball with 2 hands as far as possible. Make sure that your head, shoulders, and buttocks remain attached to the wall. For the tester: 1. See that the position of the students is in the right form. 2. Set the point 0 of the measurement at the edge of the wall. 3. After the throw, spot the mark where the base of the wall has first made contact on the floor on the first bound closest to the takeoff line. 4. Record score in the nearest 0.5 meter. Scoring: record the distance to the nearest 0.5 meter. Standing long jump. Purpose: to measure the explosive strength and power of the leg muscles. Equipment: 1. Tape measure. 2. Meter stick. Procedures: for the students: 1. Stand behind the takeoff line. The tips of your shoes should not go beyond the line. 2. As you prepare to jump, bend your knees and swing your arms backward and jump as far as you can. For the tester: 1. Lay the tape measure in centimeter on the floor. 2. Set a takeoff line in the point 0 of the measurement. 3. After the jump, spot the mark where the back of the heels of the student has landed close to the takeoff line. 4. Record score in the nearest 0.1 centimeter. Scoring: record the score in meters to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. C. Agility. The ability to change the direction quickly using a combination of balance, coordination, speed, strength, and endurance. Example activity, hexagonal agility test. Hexagonal agility test. Purpose, to measure the ability to move quickly while maintaining balance. Equipment, 1. Tape measure. 2. Stopwatch. 3. Chalk or tape for marking the ground. Procedures. For students, 1. Start with both feet together in the middle of the hexagon, facing the front line. 2. On the command go, jump ahead across the line, then back over the same line into the middle of the hexagon. 3. Then continuing to face forward with feet together, jump over the next side and back into the hexagon. 4. Continuing this pattern for 3 full revolutions. 5. Perform the test both clockwise and counterclockwise. For the tester, 1. Mark a hexagon 6-sided shape on the floor. The length of each side should be 24 inches and each angle should work out to be 120 degrees. 2. Record the time taken to complete 3 full revolutions. The best score from 2 trials is recorded. 3. If the student jumps the wrong line or land on a line, then the test is to be restarted. Scoring. Record the time in nearest minutes and seconds. D. Reaction time. The time elapsed between stimulation and the beginning of reaction to that stimulation. Example activity, stick drop test. Stick drop test. Purpose, to measure the reaction time as to how fast a person can respond to a stimulus. The higher your score, the fastest your reaction. Equipment, 1. Ruler, 24 inches long. 2. Armchair or table chair. Procedures for students. 1. Sit in an armchair or chair next to the table so that your elbow and the lower arm rest on the desk comfortably. 2. The heel of your hand should rest on the desk so that only the fingers and thumb extend beyond the edge of the desk. 3. As the tester, drop the stick, catch it with thumb and index finger as fast as possible without lifting elbow from the desk. It is important that you react only to the dropping of the stick. Number 4. Your score is the number of inches read in the ruler or stick just above the thumb and index finger after you catch the yardstick. For the tester, 1. Hold the ruler or stick at the top, allowing it to dangle between thumb and fingers of the student. 2. The ruler should be held so that the 24-inch mark is even with your thumb and index finger. No part of the hand of the student should touch the ruler or stick. 3. Without warning, drop the stick and let the student catch it with his thumb and index finger. 4. Give the test 3 times. Be careful not to drop the stick at predictable time intervals so that the student cannot guess when it will be dropped. Scoring. Record the middle of your 3 scores. For example, if your scores are 21, 18, and 19, your middle score is 19. E. Coordination. The ability to use the senses with the body parts to perform motor tasks smoothly and accurately. Example activity, paper juggling. Paper juggling. Purpose, to measure the coordination of the individual in the performance of tasks. Equipment 1. A piece of crumpled coupon band. Procedures for students. 1. Stand comfortably on an area with no obstruction. 2. Hit the crumpled paper 6 times alternately with right and left palm in upward motion. For the tester, 1. See to it that the student hit the crumpled paper 6 times alternately with his right and left palm. 2. Count up to how many times that student has hit the crumpled paper. Scoring. Record the times the student has hit the crumpled paper. Balance. It is the maintenance of equilibrium while stationary or while moving. Example activity. STORK balance stand test. STORK balance stand test. Purpose: to assess the ability to balance on the ball of the foot. Equipment: 1. Flat, non-slip surface. 2. Stopwatch. Procedures for students: 1. Remove the shoes and place the hands on the hips. 2. Position the non-supporting foot against the inside knee of the supporting leg. 3. Raise the heel to balance on the ball of the foot. For the tester: 1. The student is given 1 minute to practice the balance. 2. The stopwatch is started as the heel is raised from the floor. 3. The stopwatch is stopped if any of the following occur. The hands come off the hips. The supporting foot swivels or moves in any direction. The non-supporting foot loses contact with the knee. The heel of the supporting foot touches the floor. Scoring: record the time in the nearest seconds. To test your knowledge regarding the topic, let's have activity number 2. Directions: fill the necessary data on the physical fitness test scorecard. Perform the various exercises with the guide of your teacher. I hope you learned a lot from our lesson for today. Thank you for listening.